Thanks, Av. Other than Tavis, has anybody played this system before?
Yeah, I was actually running a game for a while.
Then you know it. What's what?
So
I had run shots that two or three people in here have played, even if one of them doesn't remember playing it and claims they've never played Hell on Earth before.
Well, if you're referring to me.
So much stuff on Theo's sheet. Oh, there we go.
I can't edit the skill. It's
No,
locked.
I was just trying to find it.
Just
No, but you can put notes underneath it.
Which is what I'm doing. I forgot what you asked me to do. Was it? How do you?
Oh,
put
I
that?
see what you're saying.
How'd you put that
You're
in
right.
code? Ignore.
It's in the chat window. I've already put it
Yeah,
there.
open bracket,
Oh, there.
ignore wounds, close bracket.
Thank you.
I'm going to see how hot it is.
And then if you put some wounds on yourself and do a roll, you can check that it's worked.
I can't, because of course it's a new computer. Well, say new computer, same computer, new hard disk, all my favourites and everything. I haven't worked it. I haven't got them all back yet.
And nothing does what you want it or expect it to.
No. So far, all I've got installed on this is Fantasy Grounds and OBS. That's it. It's quite depressing.
That's ignoring your wounds.
Is it ignoring all of his wounds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shouldn't it only be ignoring 2 of his wounds?
No, Implacable ignores 2, cumulative with Nerves of Steel. Being Harrowed ignores 1 anyway.
So generally, you don't care. That's cool.
It's just cheating.
Yeah, he's in his 150s. You've got to give him some credit for that.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the elderly hindrance. It's not fair.
Well, no, that's because he stopped aging.
That's because he's got the dead hindrance.
Fair enough.
He smells like he's gone off.
Even in Texas, my bones ache. Go on. I just don't like the fact that just because I picked the character who's elderly and crotchety and got aching bones, why my body's decided I need to have a really sore knee today in sympathy. It's just not on. I've had enough.
It's because you're LARPing.
So
yeah, it is obviously that.
I think you mean limping.
I want to know what Theo's unnatural appetite is. I'm going to let you choose it, but
motor oil. Motor oil.
Ah, okay. Cool.
I've got a half case of motor oil sitting in the floorboard of the pickup truck.
That's fine.
Hey, crack me open one of those cans and hand it up here.
Okay.
Especially since we're in Texas. I mean, that's perfect.
Yeah.
It's only 30 today.
Okay. Yeah, we may as well have everybody go across and introduce themselves. And I'll do it in the order that you're on my screens, and maybe we'll have the other player by the time we get to the other end. So, Theo, would you like to go first?
It was the kind of night that you read about in books. The sun had set, but it was still so hot it could melt a smile off of a poster. I was down on the docks because that idiot Jimmy had decided to put my pay in my locker instead of putting it in my hand. And I needed that cash if I was going to sleep someplace besides the park bench. Because I'd been hearing that the Flatfoots had started becoming far less gentle and rousing vagrants. So there I was, and I turned the corner and I saw her, and I knew my world was about to change. With gams like those, I knew she was nothing but trouble. Not that I mind getting in a little trouble, mind you. But both of us knew, along with her man, that I could look, but I couldn't touch. She was the mall for the local boss, and he was standing right behind her. Whenever he pulled out his heater, I knew that things was going from bad to worse. 2 sharp cracks and 2 burning pains in my chest. The next thing I know, I'm waking up with an almighty hunger for food and for oil. Since then, things have been changing quite a bit. But here I am now.
You know, you talk funny, Theo, like a person from old movie.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
I forgot he hasn't got a tongue, has he?
You can type it if you like.
Describe how you mime it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, very informative, as always, Kai.
I'm still going to give him a bunny for that.
I thought he was play acting as a monkey. I'm like, what the hell? And I also have to say, whenever I first opened the PDF with all these characters, first thing I saw was Anna Ho. Wait, what game are we playing?
The first one that comes up on mine was Hairy Harry, but hey.
Donkey. Yeah, donkey. You,
Scintillating conversation as ever.
I am good. From a different movie, I think.
I'll move on to Joanna.
It's Juana.
Sorry. Juana.
And down in South Texas, the J is pronounced like sometimes an I and sometimes a Y. And sometimes a J, you know. However, I'm a dancer, and she pulls out her castanets and clicks them a little bit and twirls. And I was dancing before the war, and it's carried me along for. Although I did take up cooking as well. You ought to try my cooking sometime. And that's it. She leaves it there.
So you dance and cook. You make good wife.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, you're a little bit skinny.
That's the dancing. Burns off lots of fat. You should try it.
Hey, I dance like butterfly, sting like bee, you know?
You don't talk like American. Well, there's that.
No, I come here from old country. My uncle, he ran a boxing gym in Pine Box, East Texas. And he getting on. He needs someone to help run the business. I come over not long before the war. What a mistake. No. But yeah, I run the gym for a little while. I box a little myself. You try to say something, little man.
Yeah.
You box too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Maybe you and I, we go around sometime. Anyway, and her, she need to put, she cooking. She need to put something more on her. I mean, who trusts someone who cook and look that slim, huh? Anyway, looks like the old men are in the front and we are in the back. But yeah, Jakub Ivanovich, that is me.
I'm going to move to Duke next and come back to Ernest to give him a chance to get himself sorted.
Duke doesn't talk much about the past. So as far as probably mostly concerned, he's a crotchety old man. Old being 50s in this post-apocalyptic after the bombs dropped. Obviously, that's ancient.
Old is dependent on how much you're feeling it.
Well, indeed, based on him, he's obviously got all sorts of fun and games. He's obviously been battered a lot, seen a bit. Doesn't have a hair upon his head, but has very interesting tattoos upon his head instead.
And my papa used to say, "It's not the age, it's the mileage."
And sometimes when he looks at you funny, you get a headache. And if you really upset him and he looks at you really funny, sometimes you can't help shake the fact that it feels like your brain's trying to climb out your nostrils.
He's Yuri Geller.
How do I give adventure cards to one player without resetting everybody's? Do I just have to drag them from the deck?
Yes.
Yep, you drag them from the adventure deck and drop them on that character.
Okie dokie. Come on, work with me here, Fez.
Good, I'm encumbered.
I think it's 2 I need to give him. Or is it more than that?
What rank is he?
Oh, he'll need more actually because
6.
he's already seasoned. Because he's got Veteran of the Wasted West.
Oh, yeah, he'll need 3, but
Yep.
can play one of them.
Yep.
In which case, Theo will need a third one as well.
Because you didn't change your number of advances, then it wouldn't have done it automatically.
Oh, she handed out cards before I had a chance.
Yeah, and Kai as well.
I miss you.
They, not she.
I miss you.
You too. Okay, hold on. I'll come across.
How many Veterans of the Wasted West are there?
Out of the 33 characters, there weren't that many.
No, it's just that
I think 33 beats my 29ers list. I know they weren't called 29ers because there were 29 of them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
I think 33 is more than that.
So, hang on. Should everybody have 3?
No.
What Duke? He's Veteran.
Deadlands Hell on Earth.
Duke's seasoned.
Unavailable.
You're seasoned. I meant, yeah. Duke's seasoned. Shouldn't he have 3?
No, 1 at novice, 2 at seasoned.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I'm okay.
The Deadlands Hell on Earth Reloaded Player's Guide should be available.
Should be.
I've managed to load it.
Must admit, actually, I did. I clicked on an edge, and there's an option to load it automatically, which I thought was really cool.
It does that if you click on
When I
something.
clicked on that thing, it didn't work. But yeah, I can drag it in manually. Link didn't work. It said unable to load module, but then I just loaded it from the modules window and it worked.
Yeah. Cool.
It's been mean to me. Goddamn trains.
I didn't remember. Don't remember going back and making this into a ref manual module. Oh well. I've redone it once.
Yeah.
You mean you did it properly?
Well, no. Obviously, it came out before reference manuals were a thing, but it looks like I went back and redid it at some point. Probably because I was going to run a camp. I was running a game in it or something. Who knows?
There we are. I think everyone's card is set it right. 2 of you have got 3. The rest of you have got 2.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to point out that I don't have enough pennies because I'm selfish like that.
I was distracted by people doing other stuff.
No. I have exactly the right amount. I'm just putting.
Well, but I have been giving bennies for people's character descriptions.
Yeah, mine's. Yeah,
mine's to go then.
It's just Ernest left. If he's ready to, but he might not be.
Well, I'm here, so.
Yeah. Tell us about yourself, Ernest.
Before the war, I was a sheriff, and God damn it, I'm not a sheriff still. I'm a sheriff. I've made myself 10 years older. You give me 58. That's not old. That's like almost my age.
As we already discussed, it's not the age; it's the mileage.
It's the mileage. It is post-apocalyptic Earth.
I made him 68, so he's 68 now instead of 58 because it's 2 years.
Right, yeah, that's 2 people older than me now, and I've still got the elderly hindrance.
And got the elderly hindrance and all. That's why I did it, because I got the elderly hindrance. I thought 58 elderly.
Yeah, but 50 years old with my background, I can believe it.
Well worn. All right. Well,
and knowing all the Deadlands thing that's happening on Earth while we was off in space, isn't it?
Yes. Very much so.
Well, not all the psychers went to space. Some of them did. Some of them didn't.
Some of them came back.
And yes, some of them came back, and some of them still out there.
Yeah. But we're at the other end of the tunnel. Yes, you're correct. On Earth.
Yes, this is on Earth.
Life is knackered.
It is rather. You are in Texas. You do all know each other, at least a little, some more than others. Theo's got a vehicle, which is the way you're traveling at the moment. And as you're traveling through southeastern Texas, you are approaching a small settlement.
If you keep drinking oil, friend Theo, it will not be good for truck.
It keeps my joints lubricated too. Don't worry about it. Heck, Ernest, you might want to try some of this.
I wonder if they'd be friendly people in settlement. I hope so.
No.
You don't hope so?
Mm.
No, I certainly hope so. It'd be good to get some food that is not come from packet.
Mm. Not outside.
Does anybody understand a word he say? It always go over my head.
I'm not sure he understands what he's saying.
It's possible.
Does he know sign language? And I try signing to him.
There are signs he certainly know, like this one and this one. I don't mean it really. I will have a peer up ahead at this settlement and see if there are, guards with guns pointing at us and saying go away and stuff like that.
You can make notice roll, as can Theo, as he's up front.
Nothing wrong with buildings. Buildings good shelter. Keep you safe, dry. When black rain comes, it's very bad.
Hey, it looks a little. Well, there are guard posts, but they're not occupied, and it doesn't look quite right. You're not sure yet why.
Looks mostly deserted. Maybe there'll be something good to scavenge. There are guard posts, so people have been living here. I will bang on the top of the pickup and say, "Hey, friend Theo, you think maybe we should stop and take a look?"
If nothing else, there's probably some good scrounging to be had.
Da.
As you approach, you realize there are actually some people here. It's a very small settlement. It was probably built in the remains of a truck stop, but there are signs of recent fighting, and somebody walks out of one of the buildings limping quite heavily, shades his eyes from the sun to look at your direction, and then waves you over.
See, he looks friendly. Trees are nice, I give you that. Trees very good for burning to cook. I will wave back at them and shout out, "Greetings, Tovrish!"
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pull on up.
There's he's got a bandage wrapped round his leg, that's recently been put there. You can still see the fresh blood on it. And he's looking definitely worse for wear as you pull up. mighty glad to see some people around here who look reasonably friendly. It gives a look of, I hope you're going to be friendly.
Depends on what you mean by friendly. You've not met Duke yet. He's like better with sore head when he wakes up without expecting. I will say as I kick Duke in the ribs to wake him up.
And at this point, Juana stands up in the back and goes, "Yeah, we're friendly enough. Depends on how friendly y'all are."
Duke turns over and carries on snoring.
Yeah, probably better to let the old guy sleep. I mean,
yeah, he needs his rest. He's practicing for the grave.
My name's Alex. We just had a real bad time. We've been attacked by a group of bandits, and they've injured a lot of us, but they've kidnapped some of our settlement, and we're really hoping we can find some people who might be willing to help track them down. We could pay a bit. I mean, we're not rich, but we got some.
how long ago did this happen?
He glances up at the sun. 3, maybe 4 hours.
Pay sounds good.
There were about 20 or so, mostly armed with like rifles and pistols and the like. They had a small cargo truck, but it didn't look in good shape, so I don't think it had many miles left in it.
20. That is quite a lot.
I know. That's why we're in such a mess now.
Even at my best, I could take maybe 3 or 4 single-handed, but that's only up close. I mean, they're shooting me. That's cheating.
Well, they've taken some of our townsfolk. They've taken, well, hell, they took the ones who were still fit and healthy and left us. He glances down at his wound. They got my.
Morning. It's afternoon. It's well into afternoon.
Oh, good. We've stopped.
So which direction?
He points. They went down that way.
Alex here has been attacked by bandits. Bad people do bad things. Take prisoners and go elsewhere. Very, very bad. He offered to pay us to find them.
How many prisoners do they have? I mean, we wouldn't want to accidentally hurt somebody that's on your side.
Sure, yeah. They took about half a dozen of us. Well, half a dozen of our family and friends. They got Jake's son and a couple of the women. I'm kind of worried. I think they want to sell them as slaves.
So these hombres are preying on helpless women, eh? Well, they already got a head start, so we're wasting time.
Yeah, let's go hunt them down. Which way did they go?
They went down that way. If you want to take any of the stuff we've gathered together in advance, we're happy to let you. If you're gonna go and get them, if you need any extra supplies. If not, I'll be waiting here when you get back.
Thea will go over and kind of look over the stack of supplies, whatever it is they've got, see if anything catches his eye.
It's
there
in
any
the
food there?
It's in the party sheet.
Ooh.
No arrows.
And it's not Dr. Pepper, so.
No.
Ah,
That's annoying.
there is a Coke. I will have Coke.
You're in the South. Everything's a Coke down here, dude.
Dr. Pepper's the stuff you want.
I lived in Pine Box for many years. I know this.
You want the Dr. Pepper?
No, it tastes very strange.
Okay, I want the Dr. Pepper.
Unfortunately, there is no Dr. Pepper, but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Helmet would be nice, but then it's ruined my hair.
I don't think Kai should wear the helmet and make it even worse than it already is.
I can't remember.
No, it would just make things balanced. He couldn't hear us any better than we can hear him.
I will take shotgun shells.
Yeah, I don't see any herbs or cooking stuff here, so not interested.
Well, anything you don't take directly, I'll leave in the party sheet for now.
Ghost Rock could make into spook juice later. We can get it when we come back. Still, going to have to follow trail. Guy, you good at following things, I think.
Well, you've been pointed to the southeast.
It's yellow.
What do you mean it's yellow?
Joe.
Godzilla?
A joke?
Said Godzilla.
A doe? How many syllables?
It's not the type of thing Jake would say, but having just rewatched Blackadder, I'm going to have to say silly balls.
Friend Alex say they were in truck. Like car, only bigger. Like friend Theo has.
For crying out loud. No, can't tell which way they went. Gets back in the truck.
Understood.
This way. See? Tracks. Go this way. Look like it have leak. Huh. Theo, we catch it. You can drink straight out of tank.
Ah, nice and warm. Kind of the way I like it.
You know, you disturb me quite a lot.
Good.
Well, back in truck, bang on the side.
What, you bothered? We're going to keep you awake.
By this time, Juana's climbed back aboard. Come on, there's ladies to rescue.
Don't forget the guys, too.
Yeah, okay.
Luck be with you. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. We'll be back for pay later. Bring people. It'll be fine.
Oh, that should have been an action rather than a text, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. He waves you off as you set off down to the southeast tracking.
What is it, Kai?
Speak language work on Kai?
No, he has no tongue.
No, but you've got another power that you can personally use.
Yes, I know. I was just curious. Speak language lasts longer and costs less power points.
That's true. Kai can write.
Okay.
Assuming he has anything to write with. You're going to have to make tracking rolls intermittently throughout your journey. It's going to slow you down.
You think it not take long before they have problem? Okay. Well, every time it looked like we need to make decision on which way to go, you can go and see where it go, Bernie. You good at that, huh?
Okay, then I would like to have we need one driving roll from Theo, and I'm going to need a couple of tracking rolls from Kai, and anyone who wants to support.
I will get out and support Kai.
Nice driving roll.
He's been doing it for a while.
Ooh.
I get +1 from me and a +1 from Ernest.
Every so often he forgets he doesn't have to stand out the front and crank it, doesn't he?
No, I'm no help.
It's alright, he got a raise anyway.
It's when he has to when he keeps trying to double the clutch and forgets he's in an automatic.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. That yawn came out of nowhere.
Are you sure it is this way?
Let's see.
So worrying.
You find sorry. You find the outlaw's vehicle, an old worn-out truck, abandoned by the side of the road at about midday.
You were right. It has gone Burnley. Boiled. 5 miles. How did you know?
And now they looks like they have gone off on foot to the south. As you got the raise on that roll, you can tell that there's about 20 to 25 people in the group. And they're now on foot.
We should be able to catch them nice and easy then. That many people on foot, easier to follow as well.
Mm-hmm.
After you follow the tracks for a few hours.
I was going to say, it looks like the truck broke down. Could we continue driving? Maybe we can make up some of the lost time?
To a certain extent, you just have to keep start off there now off-road, which makes the driving much slower. And you keep having to stop to check the tracks as well. So although you're going to be traveling faster than they were, it's still going to take a lot more time than it would just to get from A to B. However, after a few hours, you get to the remains of an asphalt parking lot overgrown with a load of broken down cars that have been there so long that they're more rust than car. You're right on the south coast at this point, and there is a sign. Looks like somebody's scrawled over the word dreams.
Oh, crap. Shutting up now. I'm not scared at all.
Me neither.
Okay, there's a large parking lot with this sign. I presume there's a building or something nearby?
There is a monorail terminal, quite large, more than 30 yards in length, and a slender concrete monorail track leads out of each end of the terminal and across the Gulf. The track's destination appears to be a small chain of islands more than half a mile off the shore.
I always wanted to visit Dempsey Island.
I don't even remember what it's called, but don't mind me.
You're actually right.
Probably not what it used to be.
They call it they called it the magical principality. Wasn't there a rumor that man who make it, Dempsey, he have his head put in freezer and kept just in case people can make them come to life again? I think mostly it not likely to happen. Present company accepted, Theo.
I don't know. That may have been a better way to go than the way I went. Okay, so I guess we start walking the tracks. I mean, there's not a whole lot of other options.
Well, I'm not sure that's a good idea. How far do the tracks go? And where do they go out to the island, presumably?
They do go out to the island, yes. There are 2 tracks. One of them is pretty obvious to see as collapsed into the ocean partway across, so that isn't even a choice. The other monorail platform leads out over the water to the islands, but it is very open.
If bandits came here and they have gone over there, if I were them, I would be no. If I were them, I would not be over there with rifle because most rifles around here are the American manufacturer, not like in the old country. They fall apart when you touch them. It's not good. But if I were someone that trusted American manufacturer, then I would be over there with rifle ready to shoot people walking over. Maybe we swim.
Theo just kind of shrugs. All right, works for me.
How far a swim is it?
Oh, it can't be more than half a mile or so.
Pretty
can't
scary.
find like a rowboat or something.
Guy does not seem to like idea of swim. Nighttime, daytime. Yes, wait until it is dark. Good idea. In dark, we could walk across the top and they would not be able to see us because it is dark and they cannot see in the dark. But then we cannot see in the dark and we may fall off.
Bennies must explode, apparently.
Bennies must explode.
Yeah. Well, it's hell on earth, I suppose.
I think this is a good idea, Kai. We wait until dark and then go over.
Yeah, but we don't know what they're going to be doing to those poor people in the meantime.
Or if they're, seeking women to sell, how about if I take the lead and get their attention and then you guys can, play it by them?
Apparently someone says let the bennies flow in my stream.
At that, Anna's not going to.
But he is Savage Doswell, so I'm not sure that counts.
She's going to climb to the monorail track and start walking across.
I think I am going to go with friend Kai and wait until dark. I duck down.
Are you going to go across on your own?
Rather than go across the top of the tracks, can we use the trestles and so forth and just kind of climb through the trestles to get out there?
They're A-frame trestles, and it would be pretty dicey. The actual track itself is it's pretty substantial. I think it said it was 4 feet-ish. It's 15 to 20 feet above the waters of the Gulf, and it's fairly wide most of the way over.
Anna's already started across, so if you guys want me to get killed, you just stay here and watch.
Okay.
She gets out, climbs back in the back of the truck, so he's got a better. Climbs up on top of the cab to get a better view.
Wait! What?
Do you need binoculars?
I thought he was talking to the seagulls. I'm not sure.
I've got this telescope that you can see. You can observe the islands.
Yeah, well, the way I've been rolling today, I've obviously got. Obviously, need to re-clean my glasses. I don't have any binoculars.
I've got them.
Ty's got binoculars.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Okay, well, seeing as I'm up on the cab, I might as well take a look, mightn't I?
Are you, Elspeth? Are you trying to be sneaky, or are you just
No,
blatantly?
I'm just blatantly walking across. Obviously, female.
Okay.
They're looking for women to enslave. Well, then, I'm volunteering my services.
Okay.
They can try that.
With those rolls for you guys keeping watch over crossing.
That was me standing on top of the cab with the binoculars. But it looks like Kai might have just. Then I handed them back to him so he could look as well to see what he thought.
Ah, I see.
Theo will go with Juana.
Okay.
He's arrogant enough to believe she's not going to get killed. They wouldn't dare put a hand on her.
Of course they wouldn't.
Poisky, Theo let me ride in his truck. I cannot let him go and get shot on his own. Wait up, big fella. But yeah, you go first. You go first. I want to not be downwind of you. So Jakob is going to follow Theo and Juana.
Year is it?
2090 something, I think.
Yes. Okay. Let's assume it's just 2090 then. So 2040. So I was 40. So it's only been it's less than a decade since Judgment Day, isn't it?
It's 13 years since Judgment Day.
Yeah, that bit.
Yeah. No, well, in that case, if it's 13 years, it's 2094 because Judgment Day was 2081. I seem to recall.
Yes, I knew it was 2090 something.
Yeah, which means in that case, Duke is desperately looking around for the sign that the truck centre. It was when he was a young lad and he came here. He remembered seeing the big geodesic dome there and the monorails and all the designs for the future. It's probably a bit sad when he sees it looks rubbish now.
The whole world looks rubbish now. I don't know why you'd be disappointed.
Well, it's sentimental.
Same reason that you're disappointed when you get back to your hometown and everything's all gone.
He's going to jump off. He's going to clamber off the cab and just basically basically take the bow, pick up the bow out the back of the pickup truck, notch an arrow, and then just follow the others across the track.
Okay.
When Kai starts yelling about guards, Jakob can't hear a thing because he's been beaten around the head one time too many.
And it's not like he's speaking clearly either.
I do notice Kai's saying something. So when
he
if
told
I look
us
in that direction, what do I see?
So they look. He told us where the guards were. So Wano in that direction and wave.
In which case, I shall now bring my bow up a bit more, so it's sort of at the back of Juana's. So it's obviously not notch, but it's sort of pointing at Juana's back.
You're going to need to, those people who are crossing, make a couple of athletics rolls. For one or two places, it's a bit dicey.
Duke should have probably left his backpack in the truck.
Yeah.
Is everybody on the way over now, by the way?
It looks like it.
Okay. Those of you who failed, a bit of the concrete is going to crumble away as you're stepping on it, but you will manage to avoid from falling off. And nobody's gone bust, so that's good. No, you don't need to go arg splat, just a bit of a heart in your throat moment. Nothing worse.
Okay.
Saving arg splat till later.
You guys wanted to swim anyway.
Notice roll from those either at the front or using binoculars.
I got oh no, I'm not at the front.
Juana's watching where she steps.
I'm neither at the front nor using binoculars.
That's true. I just realised we got that lovely formation. We got the party sheet now. Oh, hang on. Oh, the squares new. Don't recognise those.
They've been there for a while.
The squares have been there, yeah.
So you used to have to draw a grid, didn't you?
For so long. You don't even know what it looks like.
I was trying to put myself in the formation, but I can't. So
GMing so much you haven't even seen the player side, have you? That's what it is.
No, I've got to learn how to use the combat tracker in a minute.
That's terrible. You got to let this guy play more often. You lot. Mean.
Hey, stop tapping me on. Oh, you see something? Over where? There? Oh, I cannot see. Hang on, I know this sign. Bullshit. What do you... No, I really cannot see them. They are too far away. You want me to wave shit in my face?
In fan?
No, Shanfan on West Coast.
Not Shanfan, in fan. That's on the East Coast.
East Coast past the Mississippi. Very bad place. Do not go there.
Juana just shrugs and keeps going.
Da, I was expecting this. Pew pew, yes? I think perhaps we get heads down. I will crouch.
Have a look at what order you're actually in here.
Ah, then we should be somewhere else. Then guns not point at us anymore. I think you were right, friend Kai. We should have come in dark. Juana, she is loco. I think that is the word they use here.
Yeah, she just ignores you and keeps going. They're not going to shoot her. Not if they can sell her.
What's the order after the lead lady?
Theo and then me, I think.
Okay. Yeah, we're kind of behind her, probably side by side behind her.
It's pretty much single file, and it's not wide enough to do anything else.
Oh, is it? Okay.
That puts. I was going to say that puts me behind.
Oh, that's right. You did say it was 4 feet, didn't you? Wide enough to walk, but not wide enough to.
Yeah, going two abreast might be. Yeah, it's a monorail track.
What is up with this guy?
He doesn't like what you guys are doing, and I can understand that.
No, maybe we wait here. We let her get shot first.
I wouldn't worry too much. It's just the cat. It's got his tongue.
I worry where cat is. I think you're right, though. We get too close, they shoot us. They are just waiting for us to be in range. And if they want to, if Juana want to get sold, she's just
Brezhnikov.
Tell hustle TC. And when Juana gets close enough, she's just going to strip off her top and wave it at him. She's working on distracting him.
Okay. Well, then you can try a persuasion roll to convince them that you're someone they don't want to shoot.
You got to give her that much. She has nice tits.
You can look, but don't touch.
Is it spirit that you oppose persuasion with?
Yep.
Thought so.
Oh, not fooling them.
Far away are they?
Oh, wait, Jose.
Well, you're approaching, but I mean, this monorail is well, you're walking miles here. I would say that they're probably half a mile away yet.
Oh, okay. So unless they've got a sniper rifle, we're
We're okay.
It'll be extreme range anyway. They just see us coming, basically. It's just Kai seems very, 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 very antsy, and I just wanted to make sure that.
Yeah, I've been dead once. It ain't that bad, but I didn't care for it.
Not something you want to try again. Maybe we should go back. We come back over in darkness.
Nah,
it's
we're
probably
already
too
here.
late. If they've seen us, haven't they?
I will take the scope from Kai if it's passed forwards and have a look at the bad man that he's pointing at. Bad man with gun, yes.
One is just walking across, swishing her skirts, waving her shirt.
Juana, there are at least 4 of them pointing rifles right at you. I do not think they are going to just let you walk across. I think you have not got them fooled, even with nipples.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Jacob looks rather muscly. Maybe they may be more interested in seeing you topless.
Well, maybe they will, but I have not shaved chest in a while, and have not got appropriate oil for it. This is not good time.
Oh, but I got oil back in the car. I mean, oil's oil, right?
Wrong kind of oil. This is not. No, definitely not.
Does anyone remember when we all decided that we were going to do this in the dark, and then someone decided to just walk out on their own?
Yes.
We wouldn't know. Don't even bring it up, Doswell. Don't even bring it up.
Oh, there's a bunch of bandits. They don't know you're here. You can stealthily come in and pick them off one by one. I'm just going to ride through the camp shooting my pistols.
If one wants to get herself killed, we let her get herself killed. I think go back.
That's why I was sitting on top of the camp to watch, but then you all started walking along, so I figured I'd better follow.
Well, Theo went after Juana, and then Theo, he's been very nice letting me ride in cab, and even though he smelled very bad, he has been good to have around, and it is not nice to leave friends on their own, but there is leaving friends on their own in it. There is getting yourself shot in head for no reason, and I don't like the idea of getting shot in head, especially for no reason. If there is reason, then maybe it's okay to get shot in head just a little bit, but getting shot in head for no reason and a lot of it, I think we go back. Theo, you closest, and Juana has told me not to touch. You grab Juana, we go back.
Like I said, I tried being dead. I'm not grabbing Juana to drag her anywhere.
Oh, okay. We let her get shot then. She want to get shot, she can get shot. We go back.
There's no point now. They know we're here. They'll be watching at night.
Well, we go and find the boat and go out to island from different point.
Let's just keep going. Once we get within 140 yards, then one of them's definitely going to have a very bad case of implosion.
My brain's exploding.
No. It's not their brains.
What are you blowing for?
No. I'm just I just basically if we get there quick enough and they're close enough, then I'll just basically pull their internal organs out through every orifice they have. Let's just get there now. We're committed. Let's just get across this bridge.
Wrong hands.
You're very unpleasant, Duke.
I might turn around and give Ernest one of my cold, hard stares.
What range is it that you can do stuff, Duke?
About 20. Hang on, 8, 16, 24 inches. It would be at maximum power modifier range.
Okay.
Which is 144 feet, isn't it?
Okay.
That's not a bad idea. If it looks like they're going actually, that's not a bad idea, is it? It's not a bad idea at all.
I think I may have neglected to turn on the GM can see all whispers thing off.
Wahaha.
Okie dokie. So 2.
You can see all the whispers.
2,
Normally,
3,
yes,
4,
but
5.
And all the curly whirlies.
2, 3, 4,
there.
5.
I've turned it on now, but I haven't seen anything that's happened so far. Dang it.
Solid. Okay, let's spend some power points. Oh, hang on, it's only myself. So I can't spend it on other people. Bugger.
Yeah, you can only do it on yourself.
Okay.
If you want to have not done that, that's okay.
No, that's fine. It means I only have to spend 1 power point, not 7 power points.
That's true.
Mind you, in fact, actually, no, there's no point, though, is there? Because I can't get past anyone else. Yes, it's no point. So, yeah, I won't actually do that. I thought I could do it on other people, but then I noticed the limitation was self. So I won't do that.
Tanagra, yes? Duke, when the walls fell.
Right.
Enkidu and Gilgamesh on the ocean.
Right.
So we've been walking this whole time. Are we getting any closer?
Yes.
I just think it's a very long way.
It is a very long way. Like I said, it's literally miles, giving them ample time to set up the most perfect shooting positions and ready themselves for you to get in range.
They'll be sneaking another way.
I'm sorry, I couldn't quite hear that. Could you say that again?
Why didn't we sneak in another way?
No, we were going to wait tonight, but someone decided to take their shirt off and walk along the monorail.
That young lady wants to get him out. I'm not going to complain. It is summertime after all.
Shame that they're pointing the other way and all you can
we
see
might
is the
have to
shoulder
take
blade.
a swim here.
Listen, I'm an old man. I don't need to see anything to see everything.
I see.
Ernest gets excited by ankles. He's that old.
Yes.
Hey ho! Right, let's just pick up the pace a bit. If they're going to shoot us, let's just.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Assign us.
Besides, we know each other, don't we? You said.
Yes, you do know each other.
No, so I do know that in her cookbook she hasn't got any. She doesn't have a way of burning bread and creating lots of smoke.
We could set you on fire. I've got matches.
No. I was just thinking what we really needed is some sort of obscuration. It kicks off. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm not delaying, I'm just...
You're delaying.
No, she's setting up. She was expecting us to go at night, so she didn't think we'd have the. She didn't have to set them up in the murder, death, kill position. So they basically cut us down as we walk a single file on a monorail track. We were supposed to sneak in at night and then ambush them quietly, and it would have had a completely different setup on the map.
Okay, so sounds like you played this before.
It's just
It's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
They're looking for slaves. I was volunteering myself. You all decided to come with me.
You can't win, can you? You can't actually
I meant
win.
to actually hit you before I wounded you. There you go. I did that in reverse order, but never mind.
You can't actually win, can you? Because we let her go across, get captured, shot, and killed on her own. Then we'd be the ones to blame. Now we feel all obligated to be chivalrous and look after the lady. She shouts at us.
She takes the bullet to the shoulder and she takes a dive off the side of the monorail and swims the rest of the way.
I think it's a long way down, and we don't know how deep the water is. For all you know, it's a foot deep.
It is the sea, so we'll see. We'll see.
I didn't mean an athletics roll, right?
Give yourself a penny.
Yes. Thanks. Okay. Reference here.
So they think that I'm shot, and I went over the bridge.
Let me just look.
It's okay. It's Theo next, and then Jacob, and then it's me. How far was it to the guy who shot, out of interest?
Waited till it was at range 90 before he shot.
Luckily, I'm not on the combat tracker, so I'm immune.
I only wondered that because if it was anything other than short range, he missed.
He's had plenty of time to aim, and I'm just so up in that.
He'd have totally been aiming.
For about the last 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah. No, but unless he's got a sight, he'll have a sight and aiming, which will give him a +4. So I accept that.
Aim gets rid of 4 points of penalties.
Does it? I thought it was just. I'm still thinking of old aim, aren't I?
Yes.
Thinking of new sweep. Have you seen it?
Oh.
And once I hit the water,
falling damage is 1d6 per how many feet?
10 feet.
Thank you.
With no upper limit now.
It's all right. You're not that high up.
And I thought that I
He's
took
falling into water.
And I successfully died.
It's all right. You're fine. Yeah.
Yes, because if falling into water didn't hurt, then the crew of the Challenger would still be alive.
It's only going to be 4 points of damage, so it's not even going to wind you. And yes, you managed to fall gracefully into the water.
And now they think I've fallen. Can I cast healing on myself?
God,
to take care of this so I can swim the rest of the way?
Yeah, what part of 1 inch good, white the arms wide bad did you not understand?
I am going to deal in a round now.
You need to add an Ernest to the combat tracker so that he can have a round.
Okay, once I go in the water, I'm going to cast healing on myself to take care of this other wound so I can swim the rest of the way.
No, Ernest, that's because you're invisible, so you can sneak up without anyone targeting you.
And that takes care of the last wound.
Sorry, I forgot to apply it in the first place, but you can take it off again.
How long would it take us to run across to meet them?
Well, I'll get there quicker than Theo, but he's in the way, and Jacob are in the way.
I'm happy to move slightly to the side to let you get there quicker.
It's 4 feet. I don't think there is any moving slightly to the side.
Well, I will crouch down so you can run over my back.
Okay.
Oh, clever.
Sounds like a plan. Ernest is going first on the Jack of Spades, so we'll see what he does.
So is that the you're going to run across using speed?
That's my plan.
Duke can go pretty quick.
For an old man.
Can I do something silly?
I bet you can.
Yeah.
You usually do.
I'm going to use the internet to answer the question about how much time it'd take you to clear that gap, because what's Google for?
Getting wrong answers.
Well, you just said it's 90 inches, and so therefore we move a pace of 6 around plus running die, don't we?
Yeah. Good point.
At an average of 9, it'll take
10 rounds. Yeah.
Right.
So basically, I won't make it. But...
Yeah, we'll be dead before we get there.
Yeah, we'll be very dead before we get there. Yeah.
We should follow the girl into the water.
We'll probably have to. Yeah.
You know, I said that I was trying to avoid TPK, right?
Yeah, but you didn't count on Elspeth.
Yeah.
See, this is
something I've learnt long ago. Never have an encounter that requires stealth if Elspeth is playing, because there's no point.
Here's the crazy thing, right? If he runs across on speed, we could use Scavenger to produce a bag of popcorn and stick it on top of his backpack. And as he runs across the road, the popcorn will scatter to the 4 winds, and then the seagulls will come and provide cover with Here Comes the Cavalry. That's reaching.
Oh, I like it though.
Or you could just use Scavenger to get a smoke grenade.
Yeah, but
the imagination of the seagulls is bloody brilliant.
But the seagulls travel with them, and there's lots of them.
Yeah,
seagulls is better.
Yeah,
I like seagulls. Well, but you know what I mean. I like the idea of this.
The flying rats.
Yeah, I didn't mean I actually like them. I meant I like his idea of how to use them. Oh, okay.
Sounds like a sensible. I think that's the plan. Okay, we have our plan.
I guarantee that no GM planning to run this game ever thought that would be a way in. Okay, Ernest, are you doing anything, or are you going on hold?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay. So Kai's put an open bag. Kai's put an open bag of popcorn in my backpack, and played Here Comes the Cavalry. Just so you know, shutting up.
We haven't set our positions to set the combat tracker, so the arrows next to us.
Oh, good point. Well made. There you go.
I can do that, so you can go on hold. Boom.
You can.
Presumably, there's a few hungry rats that thought, "Oh, that smells nice," and they come swarming over the snipers.
Yeah, there's one just swimming from pylon to pylon, catching her breath as she hangs on to one and then moves on.
Okay.
So once Duke has run past me, I'll come off hold and follow him.
Yeah, everybody's waiting on Kai. That's why I spent 2 bennies trying to get something, or waiting on Thea. That's why I spent 2 bennies trying to get something better than a 5. And I got a 4 and a 4.
Technically, I need to go on hold until Kai puts the popcorn in my backpack.
And then Theo needs to drop down. Yeah.
Dead or alive.
I need to wait. So Kai's played Here Comes the Cavalry. Now he needs to load me up with popcorn. And then I can run across the bridge.
So what we can do is roll athletics as a support roll, because a popcorn's a free action. And then we'll give him a good slap on the back as a support roll. Failing miserably.
Okay.
Doesn't give you any encouragement at all.
So I come off hold.
He feels like you're there for him.
One shot of the raise. That would now I forget. Do you get? Does the raise give me 2 actions? It doubles my speed, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, success doubles. The raise ignores the -2 running penalty, so that's okay.
Yeah, and if you pay extra power points to have quickness to ignore the multi-action penalty.
You are going to have to make an athletics roll every move, because you're now doing something dangerous at high speed.
Yes. Speed running correctly. Multi-action is reduced by 2. Yes. Yeah, it's just if if the raise. Oh, the -2. Yes, of course. I see what you're saying. Yes. Okay, so it's going to cost me 4 power points. I'm going to do that.
But it does also double your running dice, so you'll get there hopefully considerably quicker.
That's the plan.
You've put it on Theo though, because the combat tracker was set on Theo, not you.
Yeah, I targeted myself, but yes, I see what you're saying. I can't turn it off. I'll have to do it manually, won't I?
Yeah, no. Kay can move it back up to you, and then
I'll try
you can
again.
put it on yourself, and Kay can remove it from Theo. There you go.
Okay, and then I can not see my stats, so I'm going to have to do it. Hang on.
You can run by clicking the run button down the bottom left.
Of course I can. Or I could just do that.
Or you could do that.
Okay, that's 20 inches then.
Bloody hell.
So that means it's 70 inches to go.
Athletics, please.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to use up all my bennies before I get there.
Don't. I'm going to give you that Benny back. Because you just need to not go bust on those athletics rolls.
Oh, okay. Okay.
At which point I'm going to come off hold and say, "Crazy man," and unless Theo is getting up and running after him, I will get up and go over Theo's prone body and chase after him.
Popcorn bouncing all over the place as I run.
I've got 81 to go.
Okay. 81.
Ego.
Theo. Sorry, Jacob, isn't it? Yeah. So I've made it. I've created a note for if anyone wants to have a look.
Helpful. That is useful.
Anybody else coming off hold?
Yeah, let's go ahead and have Theo. He'll stop behind Jacob.
Hang on, Kai's already been, hasn't he? So it's Theo now.
It's just Ernest now to go.
Do you want to go before the bandits, Ernest?
Ernest has seen a girl jump in the water. He's going to follow her.
Okay.
He's going to try a swan dive.
Make an athletics roll, then, please.
How far does Juana swim? Because she recovered, didn't she? She just swims at pace. You can't run in water, can you?
Can't run in water.
You can't run in water now.
Oh, is it your athletics die? You swim in inches, isn't it?
No. It's
perfect dive there.
Swan dive. Well, there's a young lady involved, so I can't help myself. Cut through the water. And I'm going to swim along.
Okay.
Swimming uses 2 inches of pace. It's the opposite. So, what's your pace, Juana?
Can't swim, your pace is. If you can't swim, your pace is halved. Each move, inch in water is. That's if you have got the.
Oh, so it's your actual pace, yeah.
If you haven't got, so it's your pace normally. If you haven't got.
So I'm going to assume your pace is 6.
Yes.
My pace is 5 because I'm old.
Same here. There you go then. There's an up-to-date version of our positions.
Thank you.
This reminds me of what my grandfather said about the Great War. Most of it involved running very, very quickly towards machine guns and getting killed.
Yeah, tell me about it. I just realised I really should have put a shroud on myself.
Chip of concrete comes off right away at your foot. Trying to target people in this situation is a pain in the backside.
If you got them on the combat tracker, you can just can drag the attack onto him and it'll target him and remember it.
I am doing it's just because the combat tracker is a lot longer than my screen, and Duke's quite a long way away from the people who are trying to shoot him.
Turn the screen sideways, everything will...
Yes, because that always works.
Yeah, just turn the monitor. It's on a laptop, and just turn it sideways. Yeah, perfect.
Who wants an adventure card?
Oh, I've got an adventure card. I think I'm going to need.
Who's got crap?
Got a flesh wound card, which is useless because we've got no extras.
Oh, you need to. Oh, you needed to take the card now.
Oh, it's only shaking him. He can still move when he's shaken. It's fine.
Exactly.
I realised something actually.
I'll give a card to Ernest.
Hmm?
You can pass it on around the table if he doesn't want it.
We are running down the railroad tracks to the bad guys.
Monorail.
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 And
you haven't shaken me, for the record. You haven't applied the damage.
That is true, but I also made another mistake, so I'm not going to apply it.
Okay.
Because I put the modifier on the earlier ones, but I forgot to put the hit modifier on that one. So, as penalising of myself, I'm going to.
So, what is the modifier for seagull confusion?
Well, it's not just seagull confusion; it's also very fast psyker. I was giving them -4 on that round. Anyway, we have a new
that wouldn't
round.
have been hit with a raise.
Yeah.
That's why I took it off completely.
Okay, Jacob. Yeah, you've got 81 inches to go.
Okay, well, so yeah, I'm 11 inches behind you, so chances are I'm fine with just running. No, get out of the way!
Leapfrog! This could be the most amusing and dangerous game of leapfrog.
Obviously, you're going to have to stop. You're obviously going to have to. You want me to drop, or do you want to stop it, or do you want to lose your last inch?
No, I'll lose my last inch, and you need to start the combat track around again, babe.
Oh, flipping heck. Bad habit. And now I've gone too far. But
no, you haven't.
They have. Theo! Okay, I got you at 81 inches, Theo. I don't know if it live updates or if I have to reshare it for it to live update. So
no, it's updated.
It live updates.
That's okay then. It's gone very quiet,
hasn't it?
We've lost Theo.
We've lost Theo.
No, Theo's back. Theo's going to keep running.
Okay. If you get a 12, if you get a 12, you'll get stuck behind Duke and Jacob.
Oh, if I get a 12, Theo will spend at least 2 inches dancing because he's like, damn, I'm really moving.
No problem.
I'm just
72, 2 inches behind us.
And then it's Duke who's going to zoom.
Zoom. That was nearly a 6. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, but 52 inches. Damn it, still not in range. I hope those seagulls are still going around because here comes the covering cards.
Yes, the seagulls are there. I am not putting seagulls on the freaking combat tracker. I am just using them as a modifier.
That's fine.
Okay. Athletics roll for swimming, please.
Well, that's the point. I need to make an athletics roll, not bust, don't I?
Me too.
Bollocks.
You were saying? Duke's falling in. Athletics roll to see how gracefully or not.
That's what happens when you get for being honest, isn't it? I got away with not needing to make that roll, and I was honest about it.
You were honest about it.
How far do I get swimming this time with a raise on?
Well,
don't be honest.
It's not what I meant.
Okay, it's obviously a bad landing as well.
Yes, you've got your full pace swimming. I don't think you can go faster than full pace when
you can't. You can't run when swimming.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Move me to 78. Whoever.
78 it is. Ernest, you're at 80 because your pace is 5, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
For...
Okay. How much damage do I take as I belly flop?
Only 4.
Okay.
It just looks awful.
Stings a lot.
No, because of the speed, I bounce and splash a few times across, don't I?
Yeah, you're like a bouncing bomb.
I'm a bouncing bomb across the water.
Okay. I would like you to roll a d6 for me, please.
Who?
You.
Me?
You.
Aren't I a lucky fellow? 3.
Let's see how lucky 3 is, shall we? Which
I
one
like the
is
sound of that.
Oh, of course, that was one of the ones that got lost from it. Never mind, I will find it that way. One moment. So you got a 3. There we are then. Notice roll for everybody who's in the water.
You're not
Sharks.
alone.
Texas coast is all about sharks.
Funny you should say that. There is a shark coming in towards you in the water. There's so much splashing and a little bit of blood in there. It's come to see if there's something tasty to eat.
Okay, shark explodes.
You have to put in a little bit of effort to make a shark explode.
You can multi-action without a penalty.
Oh.
Shark explodes. I'm okay.
So he's your chum, is he?
Oh, I tried to give you a penny there and remembered I wasn't the GM.
No, it's the other way around. I gave it you. For blowing at the shark the moment it appeared. Oh, look,
a good
the
attack
shark.
can kill a foe, work at plus no magnus within flash. Psychics have been known to rip out hearts. They cause this Aztec surprise. I'm literally just going to rip its spinal column out of it.
Okay. There's D10 damage then for the success.
It gets to make a vigor check though.
Yeah,
I got a raise. 2d10 damage.
Mm. Oh, you're shaking it. No, you have ripped its spine out.
Yeah, I'm just ripping its spine out.
You okay?
There
was a shark, and then there wasn't a shark anymore. Okay.
In answer to Ernest's question earlier, because he said something about I'll make them explode. That's what I meant, Ernest. I'm sure we'll have the same problem that they conveniently ignore at the end of Jaws after the shark explodes. Surely an exploding shark just attracts more sharks.
Yes, it does, but it also keeps them busy eating the bits that are floating around. Sharks are much more likely to go for an easy meal than a difficult one.
Obviously.
So
everyone should have known that, Kevin. Come on.
Anyway, so
okay. I'm trying to think who's front on the bridge now. Is it Jacob?
Jacob's front on the bridge now.
Yeah, because Duke is now in the water.
Yes, he is.
Yes, Duke is now sort of submerging himself to wash the shark, the shark shower off him.
Lovely.
Do I have cover from the seagulls?
Yes, thank you for reminding me. Oops, I almost gave them a +4 instead of a minus. That would have been good, wouldn't it?
You could just drop the cover modifier on us.
I could.
That's not a bad idea. I like that.
And, we're still at range 70, so it's still likely to be long range as well.
It is.
Yeah, it would.
I don't like that you're rolling damage straight away. And
because I missed. That's because I missed. I hit the wrong part of the thing. It was meant to be to hit, not to damage.
And the same guy's targeting Juana as well at the moment.
He's in the water. He'd have a tough time targeting me.
How'd you clear just one target? I wonder if drag that. No. Huh. You have to clear both targets. That sucks.
If you're just using the combat tracker, not a map, yes.
Okay. Well, the map I had set up, funnily enough, wasn't here. I'll just roll it like that because it's not likely it's going to actually succeed. I'll target it after the fact if any of them actually hit, which is incredibly unlikely at the moment. Good point. And also good point. My GMA has just pointed out that it would be a much easier thing if I turned this into a dramatic task and quicker encounter the rest of this crossing. And I think that's a very good idea.
Or GMA?
Games Master's Assistant.
What the hell is that?
The assistant to the Games Master.
Yeah.
The person who knows more about...
It's not an extension, is it?
I've never had my husband referred to as an extension before, but it's the first time for everything.
Are you an extension?
So let me see. Are there any other players? I will let Ernest and Kai get their actions in the end of this round, and then I will quick encounter for the rest of the crossing to the point when you can actually do something a little more
dramatic.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just swimming like a dolphin.
Apparently.
So we don't need to worry about the distances, is that what we're saying?
I think so.
I think
okay,
so, yeah. But I appreciate your keeping track of it. Kai?
Kai, athletics.
Alrighty.
So what we're rolling? I take it we are just running.
We're mostly falling in the water, but you can run if you want.
I think you're 50-50. Half of you were in the water, half of you were on the track.
Yes, I accredited you for that as well. So yes, let's decide what I'm doing. This is easy. I'll run across the monorail.
I don't know why my mind's eye just imagined you like Jack Sparrow running across the beach, but you did. Okay, so I will deal a round of cards as a dramatic task now.
You left out Chief Sanity Checker.
I did leave out Chief Sanity Checker, yes. I didn't think sanity applied in this situation.
There's no sanity clause.
Okay, you're going to...
Did you ever notice the mistake on the map?
Which one?
The British Empire map.
No.
He's going to write a whole adventure to explain the mistake.
Ah.
Okay, now I'm intrigued. Which one do you see the mistake in?
In the book, on the map of the British Empire, I can't remember where the page is now, but there's a map of the British Empire in the book, and it would appear that the British Empire includes Florida.
Really?
And the east coast of America.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Also, apparently, all the eastern countries shouldn't be called what they're called. Yeah, it's on page 88.
Oh, they've got the wrong era of names on them or something.
They've got the wrong era of names, but the actual red map of the British Empire covers the entire East Coast, including all the way down to Florida. It's on page 88 if you've got the PDF or the book.
You know what? I'm not having a complication running across a monorail towards snipers. That's just
asking for trouble.
So no, that's another club. I will want the 2 of diamonds to not have a complication.
So I'm on clubs.
Yeah, that's why I spent bennies to get different cards.
I will take the 7.
Fair enough.
You can choose not to act on a club, can't you?
You can choose
yes,
to not
you
act,
can.
but if this is a quick encounter rather than a dramatic task, you only get 1 round, and if you don't act, you don't move.
True.
Trouble is, it's going to take me. It's not going to let me choose the 7 of diamonds, is it? I'm going to move down the combat tracker.
Yeah, you double click it.
You just double click on the 7 of diamonds.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes, I reject. I go down the
Reject the club.
Reject the complication.
You reject the complication and everything it stands for.
Okay then.
Means Theo's going first.
Yes. Yeah. This is just to get you to within within the land area. This isn't to win the fight. This is to get there. Without, dying on the way.
And what do we need to get there without dying?
I would say that you're going to need 12 successes between you.
Okay.
Seems reasonable. 6 of us, 2 successes each.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Theo,
and we're allowed to use pretty much any skill we want to?
As long as it's reasonable.
Okay.
I mean, if you say you're going to use driving, I'm going to find it pretty difficult to be convinced.
Well, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Intimidate to just scream and holler at them to kind of throw their shooting off so that they don't hit us. I'm just going to do all of my I'm dead and scary things.
I'm dead as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. Right.
Woohoo!
There you go. There's 5 successes. Okay, the rest of y'all can pick up the other 7.
Okay, Ernest.
I'm going to do the same thing, I think. Just
You're
I've had enough
remember?
of you. I've had enough of you lawless motherfuckers.
Yeah, but you're still swimming, so how intimidating.
I'm still swimming?
Yeah.
With that 27 or whatever I rolled, I was like out of the water. I fucking flew. I was like the man from Atlantis with that.
No, that was you swimming away from the shot before I ripped its spine out its mouth.
Well, I'm just going to carry on swimming and still grumble under my breath. So the water's going to be...
chundering, check.
Are you by any chance too old for this shit?
I am too old for this shit, yeah.
You're retiring next month, right?
10 years ago.
He's retiring next month, and before that, he's going to take out the picture of the girl he's going to marry.
Of course.
When he gets back home.
Juana's just going to
meet his kid for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Juana.
There's a success.
She's got to catch up with me now because I'm so fast at swimming. She's behind me.
Why have you not got a card there for me to attach that to?
My skirts are probably hampering me.
Possibly because you dealt the cards before you turned on dramatic tasks. I make that mistake from time to time. What you can do is you can sometimes cheat and go and open up the other deck and drag the same card into the dramatic task area. If that makes sense. I think it works. Or you just deal them another card, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Well, I know you've got a success, so...
I'm going to make a hot drink. I should be back shortly.
Very good.
I am going to basically, as obviously I'm still able to swim really fast, but I'm not going to swim really fast this turn. I'm going to play around with this crazy idea I had where I could possibly, although not actually take control of them or or actually sonically manipulate them, but I can sort of just whisper things in the back of their mind to make them go faster.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh. Okay, that
I'm still learning how to do it.
Like a backlash of some sort, I believe.
Well, yeah, I suppose it was, isn't it?
Well, it was trying to do it as a support role more than anything else.
It's a failed support role, isn't it? So it's -2. It's basically what probably happens is I get it wrong and I put things in that distracts everyone, because isn't it minus?
Mind you, if we're going to go by the rules of it being
a sonic usage,
dangerous quick encounter,
a dangerous quick encounter,
it's going to be D4 wounds.
Well, that's fair enough. Obviously, yeah. In that case, obviously something goes wrong.
You take 2 wounds.
I take 2 wounds.
Yes. Well, you were swimming. I think that you blacked out temporarily and sunk under the water and inhaled a great load of it before regaining consciousness and coming up choking.
Sounds reasonable, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, if I do it, I can't soak them. So I'll just do it. You'll have to sort of just do it. The easiest way to do it is if you just type /damage 10, 14. That should then drag that across. That should do 2 wounds to me.
That was not what I needed to do.
I do it.
But you can apply the wounds manually on your character sheet, and you can then type /roll soak, and then.
It's okay. I've done it.
Good, because I just managed to make a mess of the entire thing, I think.
Why couldn't I do that roll on? Why couldn't I do that roll on the Sarnix?
At least you managed to soak it.
And then some.
Yes.
You can't multi-action though, because you've still got quickness on.
That's true.
So, that's true. Okay, so my second thing will be, I will use my tactical knowledge to shout out to my companions the blind spots in their defences, so they've got cover.
That was a much more helpful move.
Yeah, well, if you tried to muck around with Psionics in the background, what do you expect? I've also managed to shake myself, apparently.
Yeah, that's because you had yourself targeted. You can untarget yourself on the combat tracker by clicking on the little no entry sign.
Okay, because fair enough. I understood. Thank you. See, having to learn how to be a player.
Oh, bless. Okay, Kai. Jacob.
Jacob is.
I've got a load of bandits to go through, so bear with me.
Jacob is just going to keep on running.
5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
We've made it. We made it in 1 round.
Well done.
Well, not 1 round, but we make it, don't we?
Yeah.
We succeed.
Yes.
Using cover and tactics.
There are bullets pinging off and possibly the occasional shark coming along, although they are now more interested in the readily available meat that's floating around. And you will get to land, and at which point I actually have a map.
No. Yes. They reload now. We run. I punch.
I will just position things and get you up on it.
Let's make it a bit bigger so I can enjoy this.
You've come in the shore end at the bottom of the map, and I will put you on there.
Did it say I drawn, or this one?
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
Was this one of the AI drawn ones, or is this a map you made?
This is one of the. Well, I made most of these maps by putting together aspects from either other maps or blank backgrounds and adding on top of it.
Cool. No, I was just asking.
The AI stuff is actually more the images of Bad
later
guys.
on. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Look forward to them.
Why? Where do I drag you from to put you on the map? It's a combat tracker, isn't it? I'm dragging from the wrong place.
The quickest way to do it is if you go down to the bottom where there's the little green face, just drag the green face onto the map, which drags us all onto the map, and then you can always reposition us.
Brilliant. That's so useful.
It doesn't necessarily mean some of us won't start off the edge of a map and outside the lines sometimes, but it's a very quick way to get everyone on the map.
You can feel free to position yourself anywhere within the first 2 squares on the bottom of the map as you like.
Oh, I was at the front of the running originally, so is that the monorail itself?
That is the monorail itself. Yes.
I'm on the monorail.
You're on the monorail. I'm swimming alongside, the foundations
you've
for it.
Yourself out onto the dock, haven't you?
Well, I was basically when I fell in. Obviously, I was using the monorail as cover. Obviously.
Yeah.
So I'll basically speak. I'll literally be there when I sort of clamber out. Then.
Yeah. So when you drag the green face, they appear in the formation. Set in the party sheet.
Did not know that bit.
That puts us in formation on the map. Yeah.
Good point. Well spotted.
That's how you do it in the new way.
Nice. Ooh, lots of bad guys.
If you accept it, then I'll be there.
I was just positioning peeps.
Oh, they look cool. That's AI drawn, is it?
Yes, that's AI drawn, and I didn't mean to reject the movement there. I just the arrows were over the top of people, so if I rejected anyone's movement, feel free to redo it. That's it.
No, that's fine.
The bandits are AI drawn, are they?
Yes, they are.
Oh no, not AI bandits. We're in trouble.
They're cool. They look really cool.
All my players in Rifts have all got AI avatars.
I just put post-apocalyptic bandit, and it came up with that.
Why didn't you put some animated bandits?
Because that's far too exciting.
And AI do animated post-apocalyptic bandit graphics yet?
Probably not.
It might do. The AI should do it for us. That's what AI is for, and it's meant to do all the hard work. And take over the world. Probably do a better job than we do.
I don't want it to take over the world. We've already got enough problems.
It will do a better job than we do.
That round?
No, you've not. You need to deal the next round.
Thought I did.
Yeah, I would do a much better job than we are.
Well, lady, you was up first.
Juana.
On solid land now? Are we on solid land now?
We are.
Yes, you are on solid land now.
Disturbing the of cover.
She sees a larger group over here. And she's going to go, well, y'all aren't too bright now, are you? And not too friendly. Let me see.
Out of curiosity, you still topless? Just wondering.
Yeah, I'm still topless.
Okay.
Have you got any pictures of that? Pocahontas with her, yeah.
And she's going to
quickly Google that on the AI engine.
She was 14 when she met John Smith, wasn't she?
Oh, I'm going to wait until she's older, obviously.
Honest, no, she was only 12.
12, yeah.
And I just hit them all with a blast.
You did indeed.
A green explosion lands right in the middle of them.
Okay.
And I hit them all, so roll damage one at a time. Shook one. Shook two.
They're all shook up.
They're all shaken.
Shook and not stirred.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh, that would be my turn.
Okay. Ernest.
I got any kind of cover where I'm standing?
None whatsoever.
Is there any cover anywhere here, or is it just like not like one of the monorail things I can hide behind?
One thing you noticed as you got onto the land, those of you who've actually left the monorail itself, is that rather than it being beach followed by stone, which is what it looked like from above, when you land on it, it sounds hollow. It's more like you're standing on like literally constructed man-made island made to look like beach and stone.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
It's a theme park, isn't it? Cool. Nothing's real.
Mm-hmm. So therefore, it's artificially totally
surrender
flat.
now or face the consequences.
I'll take that as an intimidation roll then.
Are you intimidating unless you got work the room?
I haven't got work the room. It's terrible, isn't it?
Because that means you can only
I'm the
intimidate
law.
one target, isn't it? Unfortunately.
Yeah, and
They resist with spirit.
They do.
Resist for one of them.
Oh.
And he doesn't care.
You're all gonna die.
You.
Okay. Well, I'll just take a stroll. I'll just take a stroll to there. Not even moving my full pace.
The ones in front of you are
above me, aren't they?
Actually, no, they're inside the building. I do have another map for that.
That's okay.
So if you're planning on going through that door, I can show that.
Absolutely not going through that door.
Okay.
I'm just going to detonate a psionic flashbang inside the room.
Is that like a stun grenade kind of effect?
Yeah, it's a stun, basically.
Okay.
Oh, and while these guys are shaking, I'm going to take time to put my top back on.
Okay.
That's more like it.
Boo!
That's a raise.
Figure roll at -2. Bigger roll at -2, or they're all stunned.
Okay.
But, well, yeah, I mean, not all stunned. Each one gets a bigger roll at -2, or will be stunned.
While I'm doing that, would you please make a notice roll?
Yes, my dice roll are disturbing today, aren't they? They're either really good or really bad.
What the?
Oh, probably because I had them targeted. That's the only problem with that fast tests thing. It never.
Where is your note? Right, there's your notice.
4. That's the only problem with fast tests. Sorry, I forgot to clear my targets before I did that.
That's fine. No, don't worry about it.
Okay, so that would have been stunned. Wait. 4 power points.
Okay. So that's 7, 6, 8, and 5. Pardon me.
If I'd done something more lethal, then I'd probably feel more guilty. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
In a minute, once they put all the stuns on, they'll be saying that we can't move on until somebody's ended their turn.
Yeah, well, that was giving you a chance to put all the stuns on. That's all. We're looking low on Benny's. Baby. I think I've got a cunning plan.
I'm going to run over towards this one, going, winding up a massive, great big punch.
Apparently, this one isn't stunned; it's sunned.
So he's got a good tan, has he?
Oh, he got the full force of the flashbang, did he?
Clearly, I'm in a slow-mo run at the moment.
Okay, I've managed to put the stun on all of them. And there you go.
And I lash out with a mighty punch.
Oh, hang on.
Oops, I gave those from the wrong pile. Let me give them this.
No, Duke, that was you.
Worth a try.
The thing is, you haven't got a secret name. It says Savage Doswog.
Was that seriously Kev that did that?
What? I'm on his stream and I said, let the Benny's flow. What's wrong with that?
I could just say it was not Kevin. It was Flurgis Snurban said it. So yeah, no, it wasn't Kevin. It was someone called Duke. Yeah.
I think that means I think Duke should have his bennies taken away for that.
Go on,
definitely.
Take him back. I'm only joking.
I think it was a fair try.
But I will remember this.
It's all right. Just remember in the future that
just remember these tricks for your own games. This is what I'm trying to remind you guys.
Hey,
I've got 7.
Jiminy always streams my games. Just remember that.
We send messages, group messages to our other roleplay group saying we need bennies. Get on this link.
They do it, do they?
Oh, they don't.
No, they're mean.
No, they're mean.
They did last time. Yeah. 2 of them.
Yeah, I know they did last time.
Right, so I punched that one and knock his block off. Hopefully,
his head came right off.
Well, I caused a wound. No, though they're resilient.
Oh no!
No, they're not resilient. They're all bloody wild cards.
What?
No, they shouldn't be. That's an error.
Yeah, every single one of those bandits is a wild card.
Yeah, that's an error.
So that one's that one that just took a wound is out then.
Yeah, I'm going to take him out. I don't mean like for a nice meal.
Nice meal and maybe a movie after.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
You'd fix their wild cardness because otherwise they get 3 extra dice that they shouldn't be getting either. You just open them up and click on the little thing to turn it from wild card to not wild card.
I thought you could just do it on the combat tracker themselves. I can't remember.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it on the combat tracker. I can't even. Oh yes, there we go.
Yeah, you have to do it on the combat tracker because they're not connected to the records anymore.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. That's what was confusing me.
Separate entity once it's on the combat tracker.
There you go.
Which is good and bad.
Yes. I forgot which one you hit now.
The one that's got a wound on it.
Bandit 2. There.
Has anyone played with the animated stuff yet?
I just do.
Not yet, no.
I have. It's good. I've got the sound set up as well.
Yay, there you go.
And then it's Kai.
Yes, that's Kai.
Right, and now it's Kai. I think we'll just mosey on. Mosey to there.
Backup finished.
Take one out. There you go.
Backup's finished. Hurrah!
It's the dead man walking. We lost Theo again.
Theo is going to what is Theo going to do? Now stop doing. Stop. Thank you. Stop. Theo is going to walk up to here and shoot at bandit number 1. Since the other guys are laying down in the bunker, I will leave them for now. Let us shoot him with my Red Hawk.
You hit. Wow. You splat.
Big splat.
Big splat.
Yes.
And that will be Theo.
He's not doing anything.
No, he is remaining shaken. Where is he?
I love their roles.
Yeah, they're bloody brilliant, aren't they? Oh, come on!
You know, it's quite interesting to see it from the other's perspective. I know that, oh, come on, I know that feeling oh so well.
Hey, Duke, you're on a joker.
Nice timing for that.
Okie dokie. Where is the door?
Well, the rail goes in. So
okay.
right in front.
They are all stunned, aren't they? They're all stunned still.
Would you like me to show you the interior map?
Yes, please, because I am going inside this turn, obviously, with my pace of 10, and they're all stunned and everything.
We got a legit let the bennies flow in my chat, which will be compensated for by Kevin's one, I suppose.
That's very true. Yeah, good point. I was about to say that. Yeah.
Let's see if I can transfer you guys from one map to the other. Don't know how well this will work. That worked well.
They're a great team to practice on, because we're all friends here.
Exactly.
I am not a friend. I am an enemy to all.
Well, none of us are called all, so you can be our friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We shot all last week.
Are you moving us
we?
from the combat? Oh, you can drag them from the map to the map.
Considering some of us took our tops off, I suppose we're the best of friends.
God, that's awful. I love it.
Okay, we need to nip this in the bud.
Oh my word. Right.
There. Let me know if I've missed anyone.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to move to there and stab him as I walk past him. And then as also as I
7 or 5?
Both of them multi-actioning. Because I can take 2 actions without penalty. So I'll just stab both of them as I walk. As I walk past their stunned, prone corpses. Hopefully.
I would say that would definitely class as a corpse.
A murderer.
Second one might be okay.
All you did was, give him a shave.
Indeed. Then obviously I've still got another 5 inches of movement, so I shall move to there and start looking for that noise I heard.
I've not got them to put on the tracker, but it'll be just behind the bench.
On that bench?
No, the one lower down. Your blast radius
that one
reached there. Yeah.
Okay. That one you mean?
No, the first one you pointed to.
Oh, the first one. So I did stun someone. Okay, fair enough. There's Okay.
You've knocked a kid a bit senseless, and he's lying on the floor behind that bench.
Okie dokie.
But there's also a grown-up come to see him. So.
Okay. No props. As I say, I'll just wander and go stab, move to there, duck behind that bit of wreckage on the floor. Very nice map, by the way.
Thanks.
Do you know what? You didn't.
What?
I didn't.
Not ended his turn.
Well, I can't end my turn because I've just noticed I haven't been given the tracker to start my turn.
And your quickness ran out.
Well, that I would have spent a PowerPoint to maintain. So
put the thing back on yourself then, and spend the PowerPoint.
So I will burst through the door.
You'll have to put it on for me, or you have to move the combat tracker back to me.
Was it quickness?
Yourself?
It was slot speed. Yeah.
You can drag it onto yourself directly, yeah.
Oh
yeah, ignore me. I didn't realise I still could. Thank you.
You are very bad men, Jacob says as he comes in and punches the one that's not stunned.
I did the wrong one. I just did the wrong one on myself. Oh my god!
Let's give you armour, Duke.
Oh, thank you very much.
I can't really give it to you. I'm just demonstrating. Everyone can give each other effects. No problem.
Yeah.
Right.
You need to remove the armour, GM.
You need to also remove the fact I just gave myself the wrong. I gave myself the wrong power.
There you go. Start again.
And then
there
I
you go.
Curb stomp number 7 behind me. Because I
Curb
reckon when
stomp. Oh.
Because I've come in, I've punched the one that wasn't stunned. The one that was stunned, I think he's fallen stunned with his head slightly on the monorail, and then I'm going to stamp on his face.
Nice.
Oh.
So mean.
How very American History X.
I don't tell him to bite the curb. His head just happens to be there, you know.
Oh, don't. I remember that scene.
Yeah, so do I. You never forget that one, do you? Ugh.
No wonder he became the Hulk.
One whole film.
Well, yeah. But it is a continuation.
Well, these guys aren't so tough.
I hope Ernest doesn't arrest me for that.
He didn't say it. He didn't say it.
I didn't see it. I'm old. I can see your foot over the geezer's head. Yeah, I told you guys. That I'm rubbish at shooting.
Because they've got prone.
Yeah, because they're stunned, they're fallen prone.
If you're closer, it doesn't apply.
Ah, bollocks.
Be careful where you're shooting. That nearly got to me.
Well, I see the state of that foot of yours there. I know what you've been up to. Got brains on it.
No, if I were Dutch, it would mean I was clever, clogs.
Shoots at.
A bloody
I keep wanting to say Chelsea.
I'm sorry, that's an anti-Benny.
You do not get to take bennies away from me and give them to everybody else when you're not GM, all right?
No, anti-Benny is everyone but you gets one. I don't take it. I never take bennies away. That would be cruel, taking actual bennies away. I just give everyone else one instead. No, that's what I've thought. We've classified that in our games as the anti-Benny. You make a pun so awful that everyone has. I give everyone else a Benny for having to listen to it, but not me, because obviously that would be unfair.
You do realise that this encourages me to make really bad puns, because even though I don't get a Benny,
but
5 other people do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that's in my games. I'm not saying you can do it in this one. Just when it comes to Crimson Throne, though, and your new character would fit him up by the sound of things.
He runs over to you and stabs you.
Okay. He obviously wants to know what his brain looks like when I pull it out his nose in a minute.
You killed my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister and my cousin Bub.
And that was just one person.
I'm gonna stab you.
I'll just basically dodge the blood. Basically using the Bowie knife I stabbed everyone and just parry the blow to one side.
Because you're that quick, you see it coming, don't you?
I do, and say that's not a knife.
It's not a knife.
Theo.
You skipped Kai.
Oops. I must have pressed it twice.
More than once, yes. I'm
like me on my Android trying to connect to Fantasy Grounds, pressing the button. It's not working.
Got a twitchy finger going on.
Yeah, apart from the fact they haven't done the touchy stuff yet, it should work on iPads and iPhones and Androids, because of course Unity does.
If they've got the processing power to cope with it.
Yeah.
You are
what I was going to do was I was going
monorail.
to run up I run up and I thought I wasn't going to get in, so I thought I'll look at Duke and I will give him a support role and yell, "Look out!" Use my incredible notice skill.
But instead,
so what you're actually saying is you're going to give me a -2 penalty on my next straight roll.
As you look up, you trip over the edge of the monorail and skid face first into the doorway.
And go.
Now we know how he lost his tongue.
Distracting Duke.
So I am going to.
I have read about this maneuver. I believe it is called the Runic.
Remind me to give you a penny next time I'm GMing for that one. While I remember, actually, Jacob, there is from the noise I heard, a small child lying unconscious there as one of my flashbang knocked them out. Just to let you know.
Well, I'm glad they're unconscious, because otherwise they'd have just seen me curb stomp someone.
Okay, Theo's got his pistol out. We're going to shoot bandit number 3.
He shoots them off. So I went into GM mode there, shutting up.
It's okay.
And I will come over here and help Kai to his feet.
Wanna? You there, Elspeth?
Oh, yes, I am. And I lost my shaken, so I'm not real happy with this guy for shooting me.
I can understand that. It's kind of unsociable.
Well, say that wasn't very nice, and I'll point at him and hit him with a green bullet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move to catch up with the guys.
You don't?
The entry is where?
You can enter one square either side of the rail and on the rail, or through the door at the side. But so the square in front of Theo, you can go in.
I'm under the rail, so I made it to the door, but not in.
Okie dokie. Okay.
Yippee Kai.
I didn't reload his bow.
Oh no. It's a free action, isn't it?
It is a free action to reload a bow.
Yeah, just sort it out. That's just housekeeping.
It's a bow with ammo.
Every bow's got ammo. It's just that the
Arrows.
tracker's used to working with bullets. Doesn't work the same.
Right. So who's not dead?
Bandit 8, next to Duke, near the kiosk in the middle.
Prone, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone I shoot is prone. Why are
That's
they all
because I
prone?
stunned them all. He should be prone because he got up to move over to me.
Yeah, he's not prone anymore. I just forgot to take the effect off. Would that have hit otherwise?
Yes.
Yeah, it would have hit. Then just roll the damage and I'll apply it to him. Oh, it's already gone over to him. That's fine then. There you go. With that, you take out the last of the bandits in this room.
You
said there's a child and an adult that had gone over to them.
Yeah, they're not the only ones in the room, but they are the only ones that were particularly obvious because they were right near the entrance.
You are people that know friend Alex, yes?
Yeah, that's right. I'm Mary.
Good. You come with us. We take you home. We're here to rescue you. Come on. Over here. This way.
The others, the others run off into the park. You got to help them. Some of the bandits went after them to try and get them back. 3 of us ran off.
Poisky.
And you hear the sound of distant gunfire.
Okay, that's not good.
Oh. If they are being shot at, they might not need rescuing anymore. You know what I mean?
She looks appalled. There is 2 women and a child in this room, and they tell you that 3 other hostages ran off into the park, and the rest of the bandits went off to try and find them.
Well, maybe you should go back and tell friend Alex you are safe, and then I will turn to the rest of the group and say, do we really need to go after other 3? I mean, half the reward is still reasonable. What do you think? I mean, we get back half the people, we get half the reward. That's okay, isn't it?
No, we're here to save all the people, not just half of them.
How many bandits chased after them into the park?
Friend Alex said there were maybe.
No, I'm asking the woman. I'm asking the captive.
About a dozen.
We can take a dozen.
We outnumber them. We outnumber them 1 to 2.
We can take a dozen.
No. Do you know where they went? Which way?
Follow the gunfire by the sound of things.
Yeah. This is the terminal into the park, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Is there like a handy dandy information kiosk with some?
You mean that one that Duke's leaning against, right there?
Yeah. Are there any like guide maps and stuff that we can open it up and work out where the gunfire's coming from?
Funny you should say that. There is indeed. You can even, if you want to, take one each.
Cool.
There you go.
Ooh. We are here.
That's right.
Says you.
So when you say which way did they run, unless they can run into the ocean, there's,
So it's the that way somewhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so I always like going to arcade. Never sure about amphitheater. Do not like idea of going to a place called Screaming Demon. This sounds bad. Why would octopus have garden on the island? Octopus should be in water. That not make sense.
It's one of those silly American things. You'll understand what the name comes from here shortly. Let's go ahead and go down Anytown. Start down that way.
Very well. We go to Anytown CSA.
Okie dokie.
Why are you trying to eat bird poop, Kai? Hi, what are you doing with bird poop?
Tracking bird poop.
Ah, you think they may have walked in bird poop and they leave trail of bird poop and we can follow it? This is good idea.
This section...
I leave you to look in bird poop.
This section of the park was obviously meant as an idealised version of Main Street in a mythical small town. Quaint shops and restaurants line the cobble street, and a large town hall sits across an enormous town square. But it doesn't look the way that it was originally envisioned. The place seems more sinister and threatening. The buildings are a shade of off-white, and the red shingles that cover the roofs begin to run in streaks down the sides of the walls, giving the buildings a look of bloody skulls lining the streets. As you're walking down the streets, I would like you all to make notice rolls for me, please.
I do not like this place.
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
It give me give me the willies. This does not mean I am getting it out.
Oh, joy.
Well, Duke noticed something, but he got a raise. So I'm guessing Juana noticed it as well, but nobody else did.
Yeah, Juana would have noticed it.
Which two buildings?
I've closed the bloody map.
You can tell this adventure's actually the whole of Hell on Earth is pretty weird war, isn't it? Because it still says CSA on it.
Yes. A roundabout level with the letter W.
Okay. Did anyone else see a cartwheeling clown?
See what?
A cartwheeling clown.
I have seen neither cartwheel nor clown.
Suddenly the power comes on, lights emerge, and you hear out-of-tune carnival music coming from the distance, and the sound of a roller coaster starting up.
Ah, entry of the gladiators. I
Indeed.
like this piece of music. It's for strong men.
And we're going to have to be strong to get in here and survive this. You said you saw an idiot with a cart. Where?
No, a clown cartwheeling.
Oh.
Watch out for them clowns.
An idiot doing strange idiot things. Got it. Where?
Apparently... Hang on.
Up that way. Up that way.
Between those, but obviously, I imagine from north to south or south to, you know what I mean.
Okay, so I guess that means that we're going to start walking down the street, keeping an eye out for more crazy clowns.
There's a few different buildings around here. There's most of these places are shops. There's a camera shop and a gift shop, but you notice that the gift shop's not what you would expect from a normal gift shop. I mean, it seems to be selling a large amount of headless dolls among other weird and wonderful things, like a rat corpse hung up by its tail in the window and things like that.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to position myself at the back of the group and be walking backwards, so I'm looking out behind us.
Are you contrary, are you?
No,
No,
I'm
he's
Russian.
making sure we don't get shot in the backside.
You're approaching a fountain. It's about 10 foot tall stone fountain, sculpted in the form of a band of singing cherubs, but they're distorted. Their mouths that once were smiles look like they're horrified screams, and their eyes look more like they're in pain and torture as water slowly gurgles from the mouths.
I'm glad Donrad's not here.
Ahead of you is a town hall, and as you can see, as you're getting towards the end of any town street, unless you want to explore any of the buildings.
Well, can we hear any gunfire around here?
Not currently.
Using my psychic sense, can I still sense any gunfire in the future?
No, because it doesn't work like that.
I haven't got any psychic senses either, so.
Also, valid point.
Like Yuri Geller.
Buildings bad might have bad guys in. Trees, there are no trees here. I don't know why you want me to look at your feet, though. I'm keeping eye out for cartwheeling clowns, as Duke has said.
And footprints. I'm going to check to see if there's any tracks to follow. Any tracks to follow using my survival skills?
Have a go. The major problem you've got here is that the ground isn't real ground, if you know what I mean. It doesn't have dust or earth to disturb, making it very difficult to see any tracks on it at all. Everything's got a feel of corrosion and rot about it, including the ground itself.
No one trod in a bit of the rotting floor and left a big greasy footprint?
Sadly,
because
no.
we rolled rubbish rolls.
Mm. Or if they did, you can't see them. Maybe we should split up and half of us go clockwise around island and half of us go anti-clockwise around island.
No.
We can do more damage that way.
No.
No, you do not think this is a good idea?
No. See what happens when you split the party.
Where shall we try next then? It does not appear there's anyone here.
Theo's going to come on down here. You said this was some sort of fountain?
Yes. Cherubs.
With the cherubs, right? The scary cherubs, right? I'm going to go over there and start seeing if I can make the cherubs smile again. Is it carved in stone and that's what the problem is? Or is it the plastic's been mutated or what's going on?
As you're examining them, you notice the water stop after a moment, and then it's like the cherub makes a spluttering cough, and a glob of some viscous red substance splatters from the mouth of one of the cherubs. A flow of thick crimson liquid begins to pour from the statue's mouth.
Oh, joy.
You need a fear check, please.
From everybody?
No, just him.
No, I just freak out. How come I didn't do it?
Did you?
There you go.
There it goes.
Oh, that'll be a roll on the fear table.
There is indeed a roll on the fear table.
God, fear level 6. We're in a Deadland.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
That's
most of the world is a Deadland at this point. Yes.
Of course it is. It's hell on earth, isn't it? I'm thinking of Weird West. This is the Wasted West. Anyway, they got hit by a direct ghost rock bomb is really screwed up, isn't it?
Exactly.
Damn that ghost rock.
I'm kind of freaked out.
Okay, are you audibly freaked out? Because I've got.
Oh yes, yes. No, I'm very audibly freaked out.
Okay, well I'm hard of hearing, so.
Yeah, no, I am very audibly freaked out.
Okay, well.
I'll give you an idea of what buildings there are on there while you're audibly freaking out. You've got the counting.
Notice with that with a -4. So.
I just tried to say camera shop and fountain shop, and I said counting shop. Never mind. Got a camera shop, souvenir shop. We've got a couple of restaurants. Obviously the station, the town hall. That pretty much covers what's in any town itself. Do you wish to examine any of those at all?
Well, I'm keeping my eye out this way. I'm just going to look out for anything moving, because I can't hear him having the audible freak out behind me because I've been clocked around the head too many times.
Fair enough. Anybody else?
The town hall is probably the logical place to go, isn't it?
Okay.
Probably.
Yes.
I'm gonna stay with the guys.
The town hall is a large, richly decorated theatre on the inside. Thick red velvet curtains cover the walls, and the balcony overlooks the main hall. The interior is dimly lit by footlamps on the stage and a few small seating lamps. On stage is a single figure standing, dressed in an elaborate tuxedo, his head bowed. As you come further into the hall, his head raises and it
explodes.
And he extends his arms outwardly in a kind of clumsy and jerky motion. He smiles, a predatory grin at you, and then says, "Welcome, my friends, to the hell that never ends. Come inside. It's time to die. We've been waiting for some time for your precious souls to rend. Come inside. It's time to die."
Okay.
Sorry, my soul's already taken. No renting of it right now.
He collapses into a heap on the stage.
Since I'm taking up the rear guard, can I have sort of come through the door after that and see all this lot staring at the stage? Oh, what is going on?
I think. Well, does anyone want to double tap him?
Double tap who?
I think he was already dead, and I mean dead, not me dead.
Oh.
The pile of body up there on the stage. I think he was being animatronicked.
I can't shoot because I haven't loaded my gun.
Shame on you. So
put a 1 in the box.
You know what? Forget all that. Forget that. I'll just make sure. I'll just walk up to him and put an arrow through his skull just to make sure.
Do a stabby stab.
Okay. You do so.
Okay. Waste of an arrow. Oh well.
Do you wish to look at him any closer than that, or just wanted to make sure he's staying down?
Well, I just wanted to make sure he was dead, because if he doesn't react to that, he probably already was dead. Unfortunately, I did damage the arrow trying to take it back out of him. Do I notice
when you're trying to take it back out of him, you notice there's a 3-inch hole in the back of his head.
I wonder, friend Kai, if one day you'll say that you care.
Reminder of some guy we was walking around with who was Irish in a previous life.
Yeah,
if you'd like to make if you'd like to make a notice roll to see if you notice anything else.
Is it notice, or if we're talking about examining a corpse, would healing do?
No, it is notice.
It is notice. Are we all examining them?
Man was on string.
He was directly in front of a curtain, and you notice there's a white smudge of stage makeup on the curtain.
white smudge. Did the cartwheeling chappie earlier have a white makeup on? When you said he was a clown, I assume it's the classic white faced.
It did have a white face, yeah.
So I'll have a look at this body. I think this is a body.
You also do find ropes tied where it would have been near his arms. Sorry, what were you saying?
Is it a body on a string?
Yeah, hang on. I have a horrible. I'm going to ask a question because I have a horrible. I have a horrible thought. How big was the hole in the back of the head? Because I see that I have a horrible feeling. As I say, I do remember reading this adventure many years ago, and I think I remember this bit.
You mean, is it big enough for a hand to fit in?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, it does seem to be.
Yes, I thought it was, yes. No string, just someone basically shoved their hand in the back of the head. And moved it that way like a dummy.
America is full of crazy people. I know this when I come here. Pine Box was weird, but this is weirder.
I don't actually remember much else. I do remember that, thinking that was really particularly gross. So therefore, the white mark on the curtain is possibly where the face was sticking out behind the body to talk through the corpse. So therefore, I'm going to pull the curtains open in an impressive manner.
Pay no attention to a man behind curtain.
Exactly.
As he's pulled them open, you all get a look at backstage. So you see there are sandbags and ropes dangling from the rigging above. Although the sandbags look lumpier than they should, and the ropes seem to have all been tied into nooses. There is corridors leading off either side of the stage.
You a dancer, Juana. Is that how theater is supposed to look?
No.
Maybe we should go somewhere else. Arcade sounds nice.
No, that looks more like a gallows.
Hello?
Where are we going now?
Are there any prisoners here? No? Let's go to arcade. Can't be anything bad in arcade, can there?
Don't we want to search the route? Don't we want to search where these go?
Do we have to?
I think we do.
Okay, you go search. I will stay here watching for cartwheeling clown. No, we all go search together.
Yeah.
You're perfectly free to go off on your own.
More corridor to the right leads to a prop room as well as a few dressing rooms. The prop room is filled with old rotting clothing and the dressing rooms are empty. But the mirror in the last dressing room has a bloody handprint right in the center.
Of course it does. It wouldn't be creepy if it didn't.
Magic Kingdom's supposed to be a place of joy and happiness and excitement, and this is not what I expected when I wanted to come and visit here.
Well, that was probably before the war.
Da. I still think there is nobody here. We have called out for them, and there is no one come.
I can't remember the rest of it. I just remember that scene. Okay.
If not arcade, let us go somewhere else. Kai, you like trees? We go to Enchanted Wood for Kai. Kai like trees.
Arcade, woods. We're just out of the town hall and decide in a minute.
I do not want to be in here. Nooses.
So what are the other buildings?
In any town or outside of any town.
You said, well, yeah. Basically, we come hanging out the town hall and looking around. What are the buildings?
There were gift shops, weren't there?
There's gift shops. There's a camera shop, and there are restaurants in any town.
Okay.
I mean, there might be some canned goods. We could go and scavenge some food, but
you notice that there are actually cameras in the camera
I know I'm
shop.
going to regret saying this, and as I say, I really don't recall any. That's the only thing I seem to recall about this adventure, and the fact that it has a reputation for being quite horrifying. But given that we saw a cartwheeling clown on face makeup and ventriloquist dummy, something tells me that the circus might be the worst place to go. So let's go there next.
Okay.
What does anyone else think?
Well, I think we have to go past the arcade to get there. So let's go ahead and
let's do that first.
So let's go ahead and swing into the arcade for.
I think we should go and look at these cameras in the camera shop, and see if there's any active.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Cameras. Yeah, there are cameras there. There are instant cameras there. You can take.
I'm going to take the cameras in. There's no cameras set up.
Yeah. Let's grab a whole bunch of cameras.
Do the cameras have flashes?
Yeah, like a bit like Polaroid cameras.
Polaroids.
Yep. Yeah, but no, I'm just thinking because we could use the cameras as distractions, can't we, with bright flashes?
These paranoid cameras, yes, they take pictures straight away.
Yes,
but not on screen, but on like piece of plastic. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Seem very primitive.
Yes, but these are the ones that also can take pictures of like ghosts and other spooky things.
Because they are paranoid.
Get cameras
each. Something like that.
They're paranormal.
If we're scrounging for stuff, I'll go check out one of the restaurants to see if there's any edible food in there.
Okay.
I'll have a scrounge around then.
Okay.
There's no clothing shops or anything.
Souvenir shops is the closest you got to a clothing shop. There might be clothes in the souvenir shops.
There's souvenirs, novelties, and
got a 5 on me searching.
Oh, I got a 5 on mine.
Were you 2 in restaurants?
Yes.
Okay. Mouldering food and a really strong odor of damp and mildew.
I do not think they had anything in cans, Duke. It smells awful. I should not have opened the freezer.
Ernest, where were you searching? And Kai?
I'm in the camera shop.
Okay, yeah. You've found 2D8 cameras that look like they probably would work in amongst all of the ones that wouldn't, and the detritus.
16 cameras.
Whoa!
Three each. Party sheet, yeah.
And Kai? Where are you searching?
Kai is looking for. Is there anything in? Is there any sporting goods?
Like the souvenir shops is the only ones that do the more general stuff.
So what specifically are we looking for?
We're looking to see if there's anything worth having. Theo wants to know if there is a candy shop. Someplace that focuses just on candies, sweets. And he will look there.
If they want food, I'll be looking for food.
I'm sure that one of the smaller restaurants is actually a candy type one, but all of the food that was there is spoiled, rotten.
Alrighty ho.
Well, that's why I was looking for like hard candy, because that stuff will last for decades.
Oh, it will, but there's just this prevailing
bummer
rot about the whole place.
Yeah.
The souvenir shops that Juana and whoever else went in there, One of them has got headless dolls neatly lined up on the shelves. Another one's got stuffed animals in predatory poses that kind of stare at you as you come in. Another one's got clown dolls with leering faces and oddly long, sharp teeth. I'd like you to make a notice roll, please. When you've gone through one shop and you go back past it a few minutes later, the display's different. It's changed, like it moved while you weren't looking.
I go find the guys and tell them, those shops, I think they need to be burnt down with everything inside them.
I think the whole place needs to be burnt down, but we need to find them.
I was going to say, I expect us to set the whole place on fire on our way out. Yeah.
Take off, nuke it from orbit. Only way to be sure.
Yeah, well, I'm a little concerned that some of those things in those shops are not exactly inanimate, or they're only, So watch your back then.
On your, presumably once you've had a look through those shops, you're going to make your way towards the arcade?
Yeah.
Well, before I leave the shop, would an occult roll tell me anything about this place?
Nothing more than you've already figured out.
Okay, then I'm not. I'm just gonna go and let the guys know that those shops seem kind of creepy and possibly dangerous.
As you approach the arcade, you can hear the sounds of gunfire and screams, but then you realise it's actually the sounds of some of the games machines on the inside. You also notice that just outside the arcade machine there's one of those gypsy in a box fortune telling machines. Doesn't need any coins, the button's lit, you can just press it to receive a fortune.
Thea will walk on over and press a button.
Lovely. Roll a d12, please.
A d12. A knife comes out and stabs him through the hand, just because.
There's your fortune.
Cool. I got 10% off in the Ghost Train shop.
Lucky you.
I'm not sure this is good thing.
Anybody else care for a fortune?
Oh, go on then.
Roll a d12.
He got a 6. Oh, I also got 10% off in the Ghost Train shop.
So
I'm going to have a go and all.
Yeah, and so will Wana.
Hey, cool. Where did they come from?
I made them.
Real?
I got the original picture and I made them. 7.
That's really well done.
It's very well done.
And on there, the thumb looks really like very well drawn. It's almost like a photograph.
I said I got the original image and then I made them from that. And I got 11. Did we already have an 11? We did. I have a contingency for that.
So the text under the thumb, was that already there, or did you do some very impressive?
The text under the thumb was already there. It's the top text that I've done.
Yeah, that's fine.
Lots of 11s.
There is.
10% off. Great. In the Ghost Train shop.
I think we should go to the Ghost Train shop. I think we should go to the Ghost Train.
It keeps giving same thing.
It's not.
The disease will ravage the kingdom and only the impossible will survive it. You do not qualify as impossible.
Oh, we're reading them out, are we? Okay.
Reading mine out. I don't mind.
Death is never the end. Oh, how desperately some wish it was.
Hey, that kind of matches mine. He has always been watching your life unfold. You just can't see him yet. And for about the past 130 years, that's exactly. Just give it here.
Which
I just
one
realised
was that?
what I was doing. That's awesome.
It is absolutely brilliant. I can't remember which number I gave Kai. Which number was it? What fortune number does it say?
He got
on top?
11, but then you said he was the third person to roll 11.
Did I give you fortune 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who said give it here? Was that Theo?
Theo, yeah. Theo just kind of snatches it out of his hand.
I'm broken at the moment.
The howls that echo across the eldritch wasteland shall one day be drowned out by your screams.
Ironic, considering. Other than me, got that.
And mine says, "Do not worry, it will not be the last time you die. You will become numb to it eventually." Oh, lovely.
Hey, and I am numb to it. It's all good. It's not that bad. Trust me.
This says that resurrecting person from the dead is foolish. Resurrecting a god, as you will one day see, is catastrophic. Important safety tip. If someone tried to resurrect a god, you
tell them no.
As you're looking at your fortunes, you hear screams from within amongst all the other sounds. You suddenly realise those screams are real.
Poisky.
Where are the screams coming
from?
Inside the arcade.
Oh, yeah, I was wrong. Let's go to the arcade then.
Why am I this kind of person? I have to run towards screams.
And
I run towards the screams.
Okay. As you run in towards the screams, you see this. It's a clown playing whack-a-mole, only the moles aren't moles, they're people's heads sticking out through the holes. And one of them, right in the middle, is alive and screaming. The rest of them appear to have already lost to the clown playing the game. I need fear checks, please.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's a fail.
I make it!
I'm going to Benny at one time.
I'm going to Benny at all.
For anyone who needs it, there's
a D6 minus 4 is probably not working.
Yeah,
I'm just going to have a heart attack instead. Oh, hang on, no, the fear level doesn't affect the actual fear roll, does it?
No, it doesn't. Well, it sure as hell isn't going to be your hair turning white, is it?
My eyebrows.
You haven't got any.
You have no hair on your body at all.
No, but my hair could have turned white.
But your hair, if you don't use your psychic powers, will eventually grow. So it could be white, but we'll never know.
Exactly.
Ernest is shaken.
The clown turns and sees you and giggles in a high-pitched maniacal voice and then runs out of the back of the arcade. You notice that its run is odd. Its legs don't seem to work quite the same as normal people's.
We shoot it?
You can try and take a pot shot at it as it dives between the machine, provided that your fear result didn't leave you shaken
I
or
can
anything.
spin the Benny to remove shaken, can't I?
That's true.
There you go. Benny's done it. Now I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to roll a 75.
If you actually do now, I'm going to give you a conviction.
What's a 4? I don't know if that hits because I've got no target. But usually a 4 hits, doesn't it?
Yeah, with all of its cover, that's going to miss.
Yeah. It goes and lifts itself up. Its legs grow 2 feet longer, and the bow goes between its legs, and it disappears behind the arcade machines.
Oh, booger. Oh,
mine says vulnerable till the end of my next turn.
Fair enough. The person in the machine says, "Get me out! Get me
Yeah,
out! Get me out!"
I'm going to get them out. We see a way of releasing them.
Yes, it's just a catch around the side. There was just no way that he could
How
possibly reach
recently
it.
head smashed into the other heads? Look,
I was going to say there's 6 heads here. Are we rating for 3 people? 4 heads? 5 heads? 4 heads? 1 head? How many heads are there?
There are 6 heads, and one of them's alive. The others are dead. Would you like to make notice rolls for further information?
Or healing?
I think they're way beyond that.
No, just for time of death.
How
it was a joke.
Dead they are.
Yeah.
They're all recently dead. None of them are old. And when you release him, you can tell by the manner of dress that the ones that are dead are bandits. And you
This
have
clown
just
doesn't care who
rescued.
it kills.
Bandits, not Oh, hang on. So the bandits brought the people here, and the clowns aren't bandits. The clowns are another faction. Is that what we're saying?
That is indeed the case.
Okay. So we don't necessarily have to worry too much about saving everyone. We wait. Obviously, we've got to save 2 more people. Is that what we're looking for now? Have we found one?
Because we've not found one, because this isn't one of the 3 people that we're trying to rescue.
It is one of the 3 people you're trying to rescue.
Oh, this one is.
The others that are dead.
Luke spends 10 minutes tending to his wounds, getting a 7.
That helps. Most of his wounds are psychological, understandably enough. Once he realizes that he's now safe, he thanks you enthusiastically and introduces himself as Tom Ernst. He tells you, me, Diane, and Fred, those are the other 2 got away. We split up when we got into the park. I think Diane was heading for the other side of the island, and Fred made a break for that forest to the north. I don't know what happened to them, but that clown thing caught me pretty quick. A few hours later, it rounded up these other fellas, and oh God, I don't know what happened to the other bandits or the other 2. Those clowns that give me the willies.
You are not the only one to whom willies have been given.
Please don't leave me alone.
I'll stay
Not with lads Willie.
Or perhaps we should, I would say, find him somewhere safe to go, but I'm not sure there is anywhere.
I don't want to be alone here. I'll stay with you guys. I'll stay out of the way, but I've got to stay with you guys. I'm not being here on my own anymore.
Just stay in the middle of us. Don't stay out of the way where we can't see you, yeah?
Yeah, you stay with Ernest. See, he has shiny star badge. He is lawman. He will
I'll look after you. Just stay where I can see you, because I don't want to have to look for you in the middle of a fight. I'm too old for that crap.
He will keep you in protective custody.
I've run out of custard.
Can you do witless protection instead then?
Yes.
He will protect you without wits.
Apparently, I misremembered. It would appear that whack-a-moles usually have 7 heads. I thought it was 6. Or 4, apparently.
You got it wrong.
I got it wrong.
How dare you not know the number of heads in a whack-a-mole?
Apparently, it does seem random. But
it's vitally important facts.
Yeah.
I just seem to. Because my sister used to love playing it. I thought I'm sure it's. I was just picturing it. But no, apparently it's 4 or 7 seems to be the norm. So I was wrong when I said 6 heads. So ignore me.
No, you were wrong, and you were also right because there were 6 heads listed in the book. The book says 6. There you go. Maybe you were just being precognizant.
So, Mr.
Well, no, one of the holes just wasn't filled, is all.
Yeah. That's probably it.
Oh, yes, of course.
You went to the woods. Kai would like that. Kai liked the woods. And other man who called Fred, he went to other side of island, yes?
Fred went to the woods.
The enchanted. You do know the enchanted wood will be made of plastic trees.
Then Kai will not like it.
I'm just assuming there'll be plastic trees because we are in a feed park, aren't we? But they probably they probably are real trees. Actually,
eat us.
Yeah.
What time are we knocking on the head?
Real trees.
Yeah.
Diane went to the far side of the park. I don't know where exactly. I got caught before I saw. And as it is 1 minute to 10:30. Looks like it's time to call it for the night, and I'll have to continue next week if that's all right with everybody.
Oh, that's absolutely fine. As I say, I was about to start book 4 today, which was the one I want to finish before we get going. And instead of doing that, I've spent the whole day sort of reinstalling everything. So no rush.
You spent the whole day playing Flight Simulator.
No, my SSD buggered up yesterday, so I've had to all I've got installed right now is Fantasy Grounds and OBS Studio and a Discord and a few other bits. That's it. I haven't even got any of the art. I haven't even got a PDF reader or anything else loaded yet.
I am, however, going to be kind and give you something for today's session.
Ooh.
I'm going to give you a point of conviction each.
We're not dead yet.
We save people and are not dead. This is good.
Yes.
Indeed.
The not dead yet bonus. I think I've done everything.
Can I just point out, I think the ghost train's called the Screaming Demon, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Looking at that map.
Well, it's a roller coaster, but yes.
Oh,
Ghost train might be underplaying it.
Or the ghost train might be the thing, because
it's going all the way around the edge.
All the way around the edge, yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Yes.
Although it looks like it's another monorail because there's only one line there.
It's park map. It's not like it's illustrated accurately.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I know. I'm just I didn't think you drew that. Well,
I coloured it in.
I was going to say it was yeah.
It was black and white. I just thought that a park leaflet would be brightly coloured.
Yeah, no, it's very
yes.
It's very nicely coloured.
I can't believe Kevin didn't colour it in himself.
Oh, I did. Do you not remember? I was colouring him in for that Deadlands adventure, wasn't I? Years ago, that you both played on. Do you remember? I sat there colouring in the old black and white pictures.
Actually, on one of my books, I've actually coloured in one of the pictures. It screamed out to me what colours it should be, so I did colour it in.
Well, fair enough. Well, I had a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird to play with Doswell as a player.